no car, just pedestrian only will mean a lot. And I think the more people we can get to send postcards and show that the public sentiment is that we don't want cars here, that would be Okay, so yeah, we're trying to fight against the special interest groups that are trying to open it up to cars. They're already going to open up that block up there, and they're trying to open up the whole street.
Oh no.
They're like, businesses would do better. It's just driving this crazy. And it's so nice to walk up and down, no cars, you can bike. So you guys are here for 2 more hours.
Yeah, because like I don't like the car over there, like
No,
down.
no,
It's so
like,
stressful. It's so peaceful.
It's so peaceful, it's so nice to walk. So, one thing you guys can do, if you're interested, is fill out one of these little postcards, and then if you don't mind doing it now, I can take it and I'll send it, and it'll go to the State Street Advisory Committee, which is deciding the future of this street. Would you guys be interested?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So just say a car-free State Street. Okay. So, you guys sitting on the street would not be possible if there were cars coming up and down, right? And there's a group that's trying to open it up to all the cars, and we're trying to, get popular support out, keeping State Street the way it is. It's so nice, The block ahead is going to be open up to cars by the Granada. So
it is? That's already determined?
Yeah,
When did they determine that?
It was
A couple years ago or so?
pretty recently, right?
Yeah,
I
okay.
think. Yeah. So that's disappointing.
Yeah.
But we're hopeful that we can keep the rest of State Street car-free, pedestrian only. What do you guys think? Do you guys like?
I'm a very strong car-free, so yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's so nice to be able to walk.
Tell me more.
Why do I like that it's car-free? It's nice to be able to like walk and ride your bike, and I mean, I know obviously there needs to be some limitations on how fast people ride their bikes, or where they're riding their bikes, but even the negativity around that to me is still like it far outweighs having this open to cars. I would rather like live with people speeding on their bikes than having cars.
There you go. I'm with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We feel the same way. We walk downtown a lot with the dog, and we live downtown, so we like it as it is now.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate talking to you
Yeah.
guys. We're sending some postcards.
Okay.
To the State Street Advisory Committee.
Okay.
So you can just keep this as a reminder that this is going on, or you can send it as a postcard. I think that'll be somewhat impactful, saying like, oh, look at all these postcards we got of people who really want State Street to stay car-free.
What happened? I know there was like a survey. I remember filling out a survey for like, what vision do you want? Do you want it to be car-free? So what happened? Is this the result of that, or?
No, so it's that survey was independent. So I remember the Sunrise Movement, and we're collaborating with Strong Towns. So the Sunrise Movement is based climate activism. Strong Towns is all about making cities and communities more accessible, easier to walk, just easier to live in, right? So I think we have a lot of overlap, and we're trying. So basically, your question.
Well, I just remember filling out a survey
the
about
survey.
and
so
like what happened
we are
with
not related,
with
so
those
that
results or
survey
whatever.
is not like related to us, but I saw the results, and the results is 79% want car-free State Street.
Right.
So a huge majority want car-free State Street.
Right.
But there's this interest group that has a lot of money and is pushing for opening it up.
Right. I mean, I gotta be honest. Like, I don't see how. I know, like, some stores have said, we don't get as much impact. But I'm like, when you're driving, you couldn't stop on State Street.
Exactly.
You couldn't. So I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, now you're forcing people to walk by your store. So you're more, in my mind, you're more likely to go in than you would if you were driving.
I've gone into a lot of stores that I would never go into if I was driving by. I'm like, check this out. Yeah.
I guess the only thing that, even though I'm like 1,000% car-free advocate, but I do know, and that's maybe partially why the Granada thing happened, like for drop-off of people who have like disability, like it is a challenge you have a disability
Sure,
in this
yeah.
car-free zone. But I thought they talked about like having small trolleys or something like that.
I think that'd be a really good compromise, right? If the accessibility is the big issue, I don't think that's their big issue. I think that's just what they
Okay,
they
they're
take.
saying.
That's
Okay,
what they're
okay,
saying.
yeah, I didn't know that.
And I know that the Granada was an accessibility issue, but also they wanted to give the VIP experience to people. So you can pull up in a nice car, you get dropped off for your nice show, you get in your VIP line. That was a big reason they pushed.
It has nothing to do with campaign contributions from the wealthy people on board at the Granada. It's nothing to do with
Nothing to do with that at all.
Dude, but it's so sad because it's like when you come out, when there were shows there, people would just fill the streets, and it's like,
nice, yeah.
I mean,
Right.
now you're.
So
I mean, just creates a whole
Are they
other
opening
issue.
up the block with the Arlington as well to
That
cars?
already is open.
It is already open.
Not on both sides though.
That was
Yeah,
the
it is.
first block.
It
to
just
go.
has parking.
No,
like
it's
this.
not because Opal has the parklet.
Yeah, but that's a parking spot next to it.
Oh, okay. All right, so
That
they'll
block
leave
is
that.
open, so.
So they're
Okay.
slowly encroaching, right? They got
Right.
that. Now they got the Granada Street. Now they want to do it all. So we're trying to stop them.
Give a block, take State Street.
Which that's a shame. It's a really good walk. But yeah.
Yeah, and it's such a nice